right, Boskoe100.
We back already?
Back already. It was just last month.
That was last month?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know we doing good.
Lots going on.
It's a lot of shit going on.
It damn near seemed like every day. Like, before we can even get through one cycle of news, or our news story has a chance to get old, we're like hit with another one.
This shit back to back to back to back. Like the little dude that just got killed, the little Lennox dude that just got killed, the rapper. You didn't hear about that?
Rapper, I did hear about him.
I heard about that shit.
Yeah, the story behind that's kind of crazy too.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, you know, through the grapevine, I think I heard that like somebody was trying to tax him from his own hood. Somebody tried to tax him, and it's a trip how people know your hood business. Like, why do people know this? Like, it's crazy. Like he really supposedly he got killed behind somebody trying to tax him, make him pay some taxes. They pulled out a gun. I heard he pulled out a gun, shot two, and ended up getting killed or something. But it's just like the way the streets talk so much. It's like I don't see how dudes think they go. You can't get away with shit. You can't get away with nothing. Like, it's like you ain't getting away with nothing no more.
I know I hear a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even really be out there like that. So I know you probably hear a whole lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but why are we hearing this? Like, we shouldn't be hearing nothing. Like, but it's just like, that shit is done. Like, it just, whatever that shit was, that shit is over with. It's just the street shit, as far as the street shit, like, that's the last thing a nigga should want to be in life, is a street nigga. Like, call themselves a street nigga. Like, bruh, ain't nothing with that no more. Like, just the structure, just the morals, the principles. It's like, everything is just up. Everything is chaotic. It's in disarray. It's done. It's over with.
And I mean, and it's damn near impossible to get away with something. The amount of informants and the cameras.
The cameras everywhere. I was talking about that with one of my boys the other day. It's crazy how they tracked the FBG duck killers. They tracked them niggas from the time they came out the apartment building, like from the time they came out of the apartment, running down the stairs inside the building. Like, it's crazy. Like you can't get away with shit. Like, now in this day and time, I would starve and go homeless on the street before I committed a crime. Like, just to be a criminal today is like, it's crazy. Like, I don't even see why why would you do that? Like, why?
I would be paranoid as hell because it just can't, it just, every house got a door camera on it. So, you know what I seen? A lot of people get arrested simply because of their door cam.
Their own door cam.
Their own door cam, because it knows when you're there and when you're home.
It's crazy.
So if you can't say, "Oh, I was at home when that happened."
Yeah,
it's recorded, and the recordings are in the cloud. So you can't delete them. I can't delete my cameras.
You can't delete that shit. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you want to be, is a criminal, bro. Like, in these days and times, I promise you. Stay at home, kids.
It's definitely not paying off.
Stay at home, go to school.
I mean, even if you have a long run, which today's road, it's even harder to have a long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, BMF had like a 20 some odd year run, which is.
Did they really?
They started in the 80s. Yeah. And they 2005, 2006, I think, is when it ended.
05, I think he went to jail.
05. So, yeah, man. I mean, I don't see that possible today.
Nah.
At all.
There's too many snitches. Like, I wouldn't even want to know somebody that sold drugs. Like, I don't want to even, you used to have drug dealer friends and shit. I don't even want to know anyone.
You had access to things if you needed it.
I don't want to. I don't even want to know them kind of people.
Don't discuss the crime with me. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know them kind of people. All right, fuck that.
Man, I hear you, man.
I'm good.
Well, the biggest news going on right now, especially out of California, is Big U, Big Baby, Luce Cannon, and quite a few other guys. Some of them are 60s, and You can tell by their mugshots that some of them
Some people
probably
ain't.
aren't.
It's Chinese people. I've seen some couple Armenians and shit. Like it's like some crazy shit. Like that shit wild. That shit wild.
Yeah.
The crazy part though, Wack been predicting this. You know, he seems to be privy to inside information dealing with the feds, and he been predicting this shit. Wack and 600 actually, but they've been predicting this shit for like the last year and a half, 2 years. Like just been saying this shit for a while.
Well, 600 been really heavy on it, right? I want to say the past week before Big U got picked up, like he was.
Because they privy to some inside information that the rest of us know.
I guess he was saying that the lady was her son,
yeah.
that Big U is accused of killing.
She knew something
was coming. When everybody says death is of the tongues, I don't really believe it, right? Because I feel like if you talking about death or you live in that lifestyle, you kind of know what comes with it. So if you know what type of lifestyle, which I'm not saying Big U was, but if you do know of the lifestyle that somebody's living, and you're over here saying like, oh, they're probably gonna get arrested, it's just kind of comes with it.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm cool. I don't want no parts, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't want no parts of it. And you know what's crazy? Like, I don't understand the sex trafficking part of it. Like, it's like don't you, like, your average rapper, like, who doesn't fly bitches out? Like everybody flies women out. Like that's like, I'm rich, I live in Los Angeles, and I'm on Instagram and I find a fine ass girl and she so happy to, where you from? Oh, I'm from Arkansas. So I'm like, if I tell you, all right, come out here, come chill with me for the weekend, I'm gonna fly you out, come chill with me and I fly her out here and we have sex or whatever the case may be, is that sex trafficking? Like, what constitutes it being sex trafficking? Like just having the conversation makes it like, so if you come out here and you know it's like, you know what I mean? I don't get it. Like, it's kind of like, they kind of vague with the meaning, like, of sex trafficking. Like what constitute it being sex trafficking?
Yeah, it's really vague. So, you know, even with the RICOs, all that stuff, it's really vague. Like there's no like exact thing to it, you know, versus most crimes is like, well, if you carry a gun and you're not registered to carry a gun, it's against the law. That's real simple. But with the RICO and
it's kind of complicated. It's like, what the like?
It's basically if they want to just put it on you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They can. If 2 or more people talk about committing crimes, you're now eligible for the RICO. You and another person talk about, you know, continuing committing crimes in the future, or you can continue to commit crimes, RICO. You know, yeah. You fly a woman. That's crazy, bro. You fly a woman from one state to another, and is a prostitute, and now it's sex trafficking. That's
it's trafficking. Just, like, that's crazy. Like, what the fuck? How's it say? Like, just like, bro, who doesn't? Like, I just don't get that part. Like, that part of it is kind of like,
even if it's not prostitution, I think if you just, what if you fly her out and then you just be like, hey, chilling, while you're here, we're having a good time, let's go shopping.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's go shopping. Let's have sex. Like, what is, like, where's the trafficking? Like, I don't, it's like crazy. Like, sex trafficking. The fuck? I flew a bitch out, got some pussy. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. That shouldn't be a thing.
It shouldn't be a thing.
That shouldn't be a thing.
And it for sure shouldn't be a serious thing.
Yeah, like, it's crazy.
If you are going to make it a thing, it sure shouldn't be a serious thing.
A serious thing, like.
Because, I mean, I believe that 99% of America would agree that that's not a crime that should have serious consequences.
It's not.
I just don't see that as being a law that America in general would agree with.
I mean, I guess because of like the cartel part of it, like people, the way they do it, like they make women do. But I'm saying, like, women that are coming to free will, like, to come party, Like, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, I can understand if y'all bringing, like, you know what I mean, girls from Korea and shit and making them do shit. Like, that's something different. Or, like, you know what I mean, you bringing girls from Mexico and you making them do, that's something different. But if women traveling of her own free will coming to catch a flight to come with a boss, that shouldn't be like, you know what I mean? That shouldn't be a thing.
Right. There should be a clear difference between being kidnapped and forced to have sex versus your
Just
own
getting
free
flew
will.
out. Yeah, just getting flew out. Like, you got flew out, I gave you some dollars, I gave you a couple dollars for your time. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Did you notice the name of the indictment? Operation Drawdown.
Drawdown.
Draws down.
Drawdown.
I felt like the FBI was trolling.
It's not a neighborhood 60s indictment. It's a big U indictment. Operation Drawdown. Like, they trying to take draws down.
Right. Yeah. And you know, when Eric Holder got convicted, he got 60 years. I'm like,
they clout chasers too.
Yeah.
Like the DAs and the prosecutors and they clout chasers, the police, they all clout chasers too. You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, Big U getting indicted at this age, I mean, it's
basically a death sentence. Like 10 years right now at this age could be a death sentence. Like, I'm saying 10 years, you gotta think, he 58 years old, almost 60. Like 10 years, a lot of dudes ain't living to 70. Like, they ain't making it to 70. You know what I mean? Like, you lucky if you make it to 70. In these days and times, like, you know, like, it's dude. Like, I got a partner of mine that died he was like 44 years old. He died of fucking heart attack and shit. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's like, you not guaranteed, especially if we wasn't living right. You know, we smoke weed, we drink liquor, we party, all this shit. Like, you know what I mean? We don't work out like we should. So a lot of us ain't gonna make it to 70. Like, a lot of us might not make it to 67 to draw Social Security. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, at 58, and they give you anything over 10 years, like, your future looking real grim, like, you know what I mean?
Everything you got to deal with in there, you're surely not going to get good health benefits or, you know what I'm saying, good health care, I mean, in there.
Hopefully he in good shape, like, you know what I mean?
He looked like he was in good shape.
Like, yeah, I don't think he really big on smoking and drinking and nothing like that, so.
But, I mean, still, man.
Still, though, anything over 10 years at almost 60 years old is like, it's the rest of your life.
I know, man. Who wants to spend their 60s, 70s, 80s in prison? Those are supposed to be the time you're just chilling, grandkids, you know, enjoying family, not really working too much.
Yeah, that shit, man.
Yeah. It's
Freedom Peoples, man. Freedom Peoples.
What did you think about them accusing Adrian Broner of stealing with dice games of like 1.5 million?
That's crazy that he's
5
mentioned
million.
it. Yeah, but that's crazy that he's even mentioned in the indictment. Like, that's crazy in itself. Like, Adrian Broner, like, what the that's crazy.
According to the paperwork, you know, Adrian Broner was running these dice games, and they had tricked dice, and he got one all-star NBA player. These are not even normal NBA players. These are like, you know, dudes who were like,
really,
you know,
got some money.
Really got real money.
Yeah.
You know, got one guy for 1.5, another guy for 5, man. With fake dice, bro. That's crazy. At one point, don't you notice the dice are rigged?
I never ever shot dice in my life. Like, me, I'm not a gambler. I ain't gonna say, like, I've shot dice like at the Hollywood. I mean, in Vegas, like, you know what I mean, just bullshitting. But like, I'm talking about like serious dice games in the hood and all that shit. I've never fucked with that shit. Like, never.
How come?
I just was never into gambling.
Okay.
And then one of my boys, a friend of mine, he got killed over a dice game years ago, like back in '02. So I vowed from then, like never to ever. I never wanted to, but after that happened, I really vowed to never ever like gamble, like not seriously, I made a female play the slot machine with me, like some bullshit, but like really gambling, like I don't gamble. Like, oh, I got 100 on this game, or I don't gamble. I just don't. I'm a sore loser for one. I'm the type of double back and ride the dice game. So shit like, you know what I mean? I'm a sore loser. So I just don't even, you know what I mean? I don't even indulge.
I'm not too big on gambling. I mean, I'm real moderate. Like, I'm not losing a lot of money.
Nah.
Yeah, I might bet a little bit here and there, and if I win, cool, I'll keep playing. If I lose, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna be. There's no way, you know. I know I don't have $5 million to gamble, but even if I did, I'm definitely not gambling $5 million.
And like, I just don't, like, when do you stop? Like, nigga, if I lost, I ain't gonna lie, if I lost $100, I'm done. I'm done.
Well, yeah, I mean, but imagine you got 20 mil, 30 mil,
20
you got
mil,
a contract
I'm not
coming.
finna be in no
You got $100 million contract.
I'm not finna be shooting dice with no, I'm not finna be having no backyard dice games when I got 20 million. I'm finna be laying on a yacht with some no tan line titties and some, you know what I mean, some cocktails and then a blunt, like, you know what I mean? I'm finna be doing something, like, I'm not finna be in nobody party or nothing shooting dice like that. That's out.
Man, I don't know how you keep going if you lost $5 million or a mil, like at a mill. Like, imagine you're at a mill, bro. You're down a mill.
And you keep going.
And these dice are not hitting. I just can't imagine that you're not going, something's not right here.
I would have been stopped at 100, bro. $100, I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm done. I lost 100. I'm out.
Damn.
That's a bad day for me. When I go to Vegas, all I want to do is stay in a nice room and go to the buffet. That's it. Like, maybe do a little shopping. Like, that's it. Like, I don't go to gamble. Like, gambling don't even like, that shit don't even like tempt me. Like, I'm not even tempted to gamble. Like, people make me gamble. People like put money on my hand. Like, here, shoot the dice. Like, shit like that. Like, I'm not gambling all my money.
How many times have you heard about something happening to somebody at like a hood dice?
I've seen it, like, witnessed with my own eyes. Like, shit happens fast. Like, and it be bush. It's always some bush. Like me, I don't even like the energy surrounding the dice game. Like, when the dice come out, I already be like, I go outside or you know what I mean? I slide off or something. Like, I don't f with dice games. I don't even like the energy. I don't like how the energy shifts when the dice come out. It's just like I'm cool.
Everything changes. Things aren't fun no more. The party's not fun no more.
Not for me, because I've just seen, because I know where this shit could lead to. So for me, it's like, party over. I'm gone. I don't even like being around.
Yeah, the dude from the Migos.
Yeah, you see?
You know.
Takeoff.
Killed over a dice game.
See what I'm saying?
You know. I mean, you're around a bunch of hood dudes that probably most of them got guns, and they're not gonna like losing their money, especially if you get them for a lot of money.
It's just, I just seen them go bad. I'm talking about eyewitness, multiple occasions where a dice game has gone bad.
What about gambling in prison?
Goes bad. That's how, you see, I was beefing with, I was having a little back and forth with Orlando Anderson. Not Orlando Anderson, I said Orlando. What's his name? The actor fool.
The one he got in trouble for gambling, right?
Yeah. What was his name? DeAndre Bond.
DeAndre Bond. That's right. Bond. Yeah.
That was an instant where I seen gambling go bad.
What do dudes be gambling with in jail?
Items.
Soups.
stores, soups, sausages, chips, like whatever, like soaps, deodorants, toothpastes. Like that's all them items is the money. Like, so you know, like they had, like when I was in there, they had bars of soap that was $4. Like they'll have a $4 bar of soap, or they'll have $1 bar of soap, or like $2 bar, like you know what I mean, or they'll have a toothpaste that costs $4 or $5 toothpaste, or like a body wash, or like you know what I mean, certain shit, just items. Come with a bag of chips, 5 cans of tuna, like you know what I mean. It just be whatever. Like that's the money in there though.
Damn. Besides Bonds, was there anybody else or anything else that you seen in there?
A whole lot of
talk
shit.
About?
It was a whole lot of shit. DeAndre Bonds being the most like the most comical one, like where I could like, all right, like that. It wasn't too serious. Like didn't nobody get hurt or nothing. But yeah, I've seen riots start over gambling debts. Like whole riots done started in the county jail. Riots done started over gambling shit. Like you know what I mean? It just shit go bad over gambling.
What would like how would it go bad? Like somebody didn't pay?
Yeah, like somebody like take for instance, the last time I went to prison, I was in Donovan. Like I guess somebody brought in some crack or something, and I guess one of the dudes got some of the crack on consignment or whatever, and he didn't want to pay. Like I guess he said it wasn't no good or some shit, and he didn't want to pay. And the whole riot kicked off between it was the San Diego Crips versus the Hub and the Dub LA court, like the Compton and Watts court versus the San Diego Crips. A whole riot kicked off on New York.
Damn, over something so small. I mean, I would imagine.
Right before I went home too. That was with Snoopy Badass. Snoopy Badass was there. He was there when that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you think the crack was worth?
I mean, on the street, probably nothing, probably like a little dub or something, probably a dub, but in prison, like that shit probably like $50, $100, like you know what I mean?
Damn, well, $50 and $100, man.
Everything double in prison, so like, would somebody probably charge for like a dub rock out here, or probably be like $50, $100 in there, like you know what I mean? It's just everything double. Like an ecstasy pill, you could go for like $50 in jail, probably more than that. Like I don't know, like but last time I seen like probably like $50 for a pill.
Damn, it's probably a lot more now too.
Yeah, it's probably a lot more. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but shit, man, that's damn okay. What was your first reaction when you seen that everybody was in jail and the raids were going down?
Me personally, I was like, how the did Whack at 600 where the fuck do these be getting all their inside information from? Me personally, that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, bro, these been predicting this shit for the longest, but who the fuck are they talking to? Who is these in bed with where they have all this information? Like, how the fuck do y'all know all this shit?
I was personally just like, I kind of was like, at first I thought it was like fake news, especially because I seen Brick Baby was picked up, and I was like, I don't think Brick Baby's committing any type of crimes right now.
It's what you think. Like, it's like, y'all think, like, it's perception. Like, y'all think, like, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know what nobody is doing. Like, we didn't think the taco lady was transporting bitches across like, we didn't think she was like, you know what I mean? We don't know what nobody.
Big U being 59, you know what I'm saying? I'm surely not thinking Big U is involved in no serious shit. Who at 59? That's an old age to be is still involved in a lot of shit. You know, I mean, they of course. I mean, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know a whole lot of 50-year-olds that are still
but
going
that's what I'm saying.
hard.
He really not though. That's why they charged him with like being a crime boss per se, because you know, they basically saying, you know what I mean, he was calling shots on shit. Not that he was really doing shit, but that he was calling shots basically. He's the ringleader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the John Gotti, like, you know what I mean? You ain't doing it yourself, per se, getting your hands dirty, but they attaching them to a lot of shit. Like,
Well, you know, I hope everything works out for everybody, man.
I hope so, man. I hate
You
to
know,
see anybody in jail. I
it's
don't want to see nobody in
you
jail.
know, so and, you know, I worked with Brick so many times, Luce. You know, these were cool dudes, man. You know, I definitely don't think they deserve to be wrapped up in it.
I ain't gonna say that. Them brought that shit on themselves though. I ain't gonna lie, like them. That loose cannon for sure, like talked himself into a RICO case. Like he just said that was like he just ran this my way too much for me. Like that's how we started getting into it. I said he was dry snitching in the beginning, and then he just did a whole lot more dry snitching. Like and just furthermore, you yourself though. Like you done talked yourself into a whole indictment. Idiot.
Well, we gotta see how everything works out for him,
I
man.
mean, yeah.
Hopefully it works out for him.
Yeah. But you can't feel sorry for him though. I can't. You can't feel sorry for that, bro. You talked yourself in like all the talking he was doing, just admitting to extorting people and just like all kind of goofy ass shit he was like, yeah, bro. I can't feel sorry for Luce at all. Really not Brick either though. Like Brick kind of like you brought that shit on yourself, bro.
I don't think any of Brick's words are used in the indictment that I read.
It's just the whole just the way you talk too much, bro. You talk too much, and I fucks with Brick, like, bro. He talk too much, bro. Talk too much.
Well, on some other news, some sad news, which was kind of surprising too. You know, Seop.
Yeah, I seen that.
He got killed, and Sauce Walka got shot in Memphis, and you know, Seop was just on the internet. I think that day, you know, his last posts, he's kind of like bragging about being in Memphis, and we gonna stay as long as we want, and nobody's gonna do nothing. And
bro, when you know you got shit going on, you can't do that. I don't know. I'm hearing like a little backstory to it. He owed somebody $200,000, and they was on him about it. And then you back in the city and you making videos and shit. Like when you know you got shit like that going on, you can't do that, bro. Like you can't make videos. You can't do boomerangs and shit. Like you can't do that, bro. When you got active shit going on and is on your head about that money, nigga, you can't do that shit. Like I don't know. People never learn, bro. Like they just never learn. Like it's it's so many people that it done happened to over the years, and everybody just think they gonna be the untouchable nigga. Like, oh no, it ain't gonna happen to me. Like, bro, you can't do that. You can't.
you're absolutely right, man.
You can't do that.
You know, one thing in life that I've learned, if something's gonna get you killed, it's probably gonna be stealing from somebody, man. Or unless it's like some beef shit. But on just some normal, if you owe somebody money, they might actually come kill you. If you talk shit about somebody, they might try to do something to you. Yeah, but if you steal their money, a lot of money, $200,000,
7 times out of 10, something gonna happen to you.
Yeah, especially and somebody in the streets who's got $200,000, they're probably a pretty serious person.
Yeah.
They're probably not the type of person you want to play with. So you're stealing from somebody who probably has a record of being violent. So you're just really gambling with your life.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
You know?
Rest in peace to that boy, though.
They say that after they killed dude, that they stood over Sauce Walka and let him go. And when they realized who it was, they was like, oh.
We ain't on you.
We ain't on you?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think I'd be in church.
Yeah. I mean, you know the job dangerous when you took it, though. Like, you know what I mean? It's back to that. We knew the job was dangerous when you took it. You go to these gangster streets, like, you know what I mean? You coming back home, you in Memphis. Come on, bro. You seen what happened to Dolph. Like, you know how Memphis is. Like, y'all moving sloppy.
Well, you know what's crazy is they were at the club the night before. They had security with them. So they had security the whole night. Well, I think before they went to the club, when they were at the club, when they left the club, that was it. The security guard that was his assignment. They went back to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? No security now. And then I don't think Sauce Walka did, but I think Seop took a video, and in the back, if you look real careful on some of the stuff in the hotel, you can see what hotel they were at.
You good?
Yes, bro.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't look at all the videos and shit.
So I'm pretty sure that they either followed him there from the night before, or they were just watching the video and they looked in the back, and I think it said Weston Hotel.
Memphis ain't a big city, so you know they just got to drop on them fast. Like, you know, nigga could get the drop. It ain't nothing for to make a phone call. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing for to follow y'all, see where y'all going to. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's so many ways, bro. Especially dealing with that got 200,000 to put out into the streets. Like, when you dealing with them type of, bro, you gotta know like they reach is long. Like, you can't. You know what I mean?
You know, out here, you know, people know people who work at the clubs. You know, you walk into a club.
Nigga know the bouncer, you know the promoter. I know the security. I probably know the bartender. I probably one of the barmaids. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, Boskoe. You know that dude who was dissing you?
mm-hmm.
Guess what?
He up in here right now.
Yeah.
Oh God. That's why I don't be out like that though. I don't really be out like that. Not like that. Like not like just like.
Well, you're famous.
Know what I mean? Yeah. Like
everybody knows you.
I don't just be out and about everywhere like that. When I am, we cool, we secure. Like,
Sauce Walka just had a year ago in L.A. They tried to rob him, and then somebody got killed like down the street though. I don't think it had nothing to do with Sauce Walka, but I mean he had quite a few incidents, man. I think he had some cases too that he fought. Like he been through a lot these past few years.
Sit your ass down somewhere.
Ooh-wee. He keep going, man. He be going hard, man. He be hustling though. Sauce Walka is
a hustling motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie, he a hustling motherfucker. He stay in it.
Yeah, he gets out there. He does his thing, man. One way or the other.
Yeah, he doing shit.
Mo3 passed away. 2020, man. We all seen the video of everything that happened. 2 guys were arrested for his murder.
Mm-hmm.
They even know who did it. The guy who did the shooting, the guy who was in the driver, allegedly. I don't think they've been convicted yet. And I mean, all this, the whole narrative that we've heard about this situation was that it was over some chick. I even seen stories of Mo3 with somebody's kid, and they're saying, oh, this is the kid. Mo3 was taunting this guy who he was banging his baby's mom, and he's taunting him on there with his kid.
I see they grabbed Yellow Beezy up though.
They grabbed Yellow Beezy up.
They grabbed him up.
I was just like, okay, damn. Because
it gotta be one of them snitching though. Like one of them snitching is saying that. But it gotta be like a nigga could just say anything. Like, where's the evidence though? I want to see like what evidence do y'all got like attaching him to this murder for hire thing? Like,
so allegedly, right? The evidence, the shooter is the one that's allegedly cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure he's the one cooperating. He's gonna be their star witness, and he pretty much laid everything out. He showed them the wire transfer, the money transfers. Supposedly there's phone recordings. So supposedly he had a phone in jail.
Oh wow.
And he was talking to people. There's bank records. So I mean, this is all allegedly. I don't think there's paperwork on this stuff, but I mean it's coming from reliable sources. So I guess you still gotta take it with a grain of salt. I would assume that they couldn't just arrest Yellow Beezy just off of only this man's word.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so this
nigga could be lying through
else.
He could be lying through his teeth. Like, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, if they come in, did he get caught by the feds? Was it the feds that's on it?
I believe it's a state case.
State case. Huh?
they can't blame this one on the blogs. Cause we didn't even know Yellow Beezy was a suspect, bro. Like,
no,
Yellow
we knew, like, everybody always suspected.
I never seen him talk about Yellow Beezy, bro.
Nah, he ain't go. Nah, he Yellow Beezy, like, I like the way he moved. He a smooth dude, but it was always whispers about Yellow Beezy dropping a bag on that. Like, people was talking about it.
But it didn't make it to the blogs in a heavy way. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If it was some street stuff behind the scenes, that's where it stayed, man. But the blogs did not blow this one up for sure.
I guess with Tony Yayo, man, I guess he must have seen my interview. I seen he tapped in the other day, man. I guess he ain't.
So what happened with Tony Yayo? So we did an interview last time.
Yeah. But I remember I was getting a gang of like feedback from our New York partners, like, oh man, Tony Yayo might want to holler at you about that. I was like, for what? I ain't say nothing wrong. I just told the truth. But like, shout out to Tony Yayo, man. I don't want people to think like, oh, Boskoe was going at Tony Yayo. Like they mistook that. I wasn't going at him. I was just stating the observation though. Like, you know what I mean? I was stating the observation, bro. Like Tony Yayo, like, he really like, he give it, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I wasn't saying it like it's really nothing wrong. Cause if somebody changed my life and made me a millionaire, took me around the world, I would have a lot of love for him too. Like a lot of love and respect. But I just feel like Tony Yayo goes above and beyond the appreciation thing. But I wasn't like trying to come at him and make it like a thing. I was just stating the observation. And it's like 50 don't respect his loyalty. Like, I don't like the way like 50 be like, you know what I mean? Like, Tony Yayo is like a diehard, ride or die friend, but 50 Cent kind of like he kind of like you could tell 50 don't respect his friendship like that. Like, he doesn't hold their friendship in high regards. He kind of treat him like a minion, like a I don't know. Shout out to Yayo though, man. I fucks with Yayo.
So you think 50 Cent should be treating Tony Yayo just a little bit better because of his dedicated loyalty?
Yes, hell yeah. He just had put some shit the other day clowning Yayo like, oh, what age should a Pooh Shiesty be like? It just be like he don't respect Yayo like Yayo respect him.
Yayo got a lot of love for him, man. Yeah, I mean, if I was Yayo, I would definitely, 100% be loyal to somebody who did that much for me.
No, of course. But it's like such a thing as over loyal. Like, he's like overly loyal. Like, it's like, it's not reciprocated by 50. 50 don't. 50.
It's so much that 50 probably has a hard time respecting it.
Yeah, like.
Because it's a given. When you give something so much, it's like people, it lowers its value.
Yeah.
But that,
to each their own.
Yeah, we've all seen 50, man, go crazy on people. Obviously, most recently Big Meech, but he done, if you show one little inkling of non being loyal, like, he's ready to just get away from you, so I'm sure Yayo is probably like, okay, I'm going to go overboard with my loyalty. That way there's never a doubt that 50 Cent can ever say that I'm showing any type of disloyalty.
I ain't kissing no ass, though. I ain't kissing no man ass. I don't give a fuck what you did. Like I ain't kissing no man ass. Like, Yayo would kiss that man ass. Like, for real, like, Yayo would kiss that man. Like, that nigga said, I'm going to pull my pants down. Kiss my ass, Yayo. Yayo would kiss it. Like,
damn.
I'm just saying, like, Yayo is that loyal, though. But I fucks with Yayo, though. I fuck with Yayo.
Yeah, man. I like his interviews, man. The Yayo's dope, man. Mm-hmm. I would definitely like to work with him someday. Hopefully at some point we can do something.
Me too.
Yeah.
I fucks with Yayo.
What do you think about, speaking of 50, man? 50 getting mad at 42 Doug for giving Big Meech $100K.
50 need to mind his business. Why the are you worried about this man's pockets? Like, why are you worried about him looking out? Like, 50 he don't want nobody to look out for them. Oh, why you looking out? Why the are you worried about what this man looking out for, bro? Like, he a Detroit, he from Detroit, this is a Detroit legend coming home. He don't give a about your rap shit and all that. Like, bro, 50 a petty ass dude. Like, you trying to just stop him from getting money. Oh, what? Like, bro, you worried about what this man doing with his money? Like, that shit is weird, bro. 50 be acting weird. Take a fade.
Take a.
Yeah, take a fade.
Well, I think since our last interview, 1090 Jake came out, and he did a video on it. Did you check the video out by any chance?
No, I hate 1090 Jake.
Okay, so in this video, he lays out the paperwork.
In the car, this paperwork. Like, bro, you ain't no blood from Boston. Like, bro, in the car. 1090 Jake.
So why do you say 1090 Jake's not a real blood?
Blood from Boston? Like, bro, get out of here, bro.
There's no bloods in Boston?
I mean,
I thought he was from Florida.
He claimed Boston in the car. He's supposed to be a blood from Boston. But he was a rat too. Like, I just don't like. He's just a corny nigga to me, bro. Corny nigga.
Okay, why do you say that? Just because of the way he moves or what he says?
Just a blood from Boston for one. Like, you're blood from Boston. Like, I just didn't. A white blood from Boston. Like, it just don't sit well with me off top like that. That right there don't even sit well. I'm a white blood from Boston. Like, bruh, get the out of here.
Well, he broke down the paperwork, and in the paperwork, there's really no solid evidence against Meech. There's a lot of suspect activity that I'm sure no street dude would be like okay with, but it's not clear. Like it doesn't say Big Meech told her to snitch. It's not in the black and white like that,
But meanwhile, 50 running around rubbing elbows with the snitch.
Oh, you talking about Tammy?
Like, bro, you rubbing elbows with the snitch. So what the f are you worried about? It's just, I don't know. I don't want to go. I feel like we revisited the last interview. Like, we already talked about that shit. In the car.
Well, a guy that's been blowing up on my show lately, man, and that is 607 Uck, man. Been doing crazy numbers.
That weird as shit, bro. Like, what the f is that? A weirdo. That nigga said girl booty, boy booty. It's both booty. It's all booty. That nigga, like, the fuck? He sacrificed his son. Yeah, I sacrificed my son. He just say a lot of J-Cat ass shit, bro. I think he really gay. I think he gay as shit. Remember that shit with the baby oil, with Brick Baby? And the baby oil and that. Something. He just zesty as to me. Like, he a J-Cat, but he like a zesty J-Cat too. Like,
well, he alleges that they tried to backdoor him over that situation with Wack. He alleged that Wack had snitched basically on Brick Baby. Yeah, I mean, we've been working together, man. He does good numbers. People seem to like him. I've been doing some stuff with him and BH. They're like total opposites.
Yeah.
So you got Unc going crazy and BH is more mellow, and it's been kind of crazy.
Unc is weird as shit, bro. Weird as.
So you think that him saying he sacrificed his son is kind of wild, right?
Wild as. Like, everything he say is wild. He a J-Cat. Like, we call that a J-Cat. He's a cat.
Have you heard any of his stories from when he was smoking crack?
I can't listen to him. He's annoying. Like, I can't take him serious. Like, I can't, like, watching him for like I couldn't even get to the end of y'all interview. I was like, this a clown. I just couldn't I was like.
One of the things that he also says is that he wrote Country Grammar for Nelly. He's from St. Louis.
Yeah.
And that Ali actually stole it from him. And they kind of did some rewriting of it. They like changed it up a little bit.
I mean, shit. I can't
Suing Nelly for $50 million.
I can't call him a liar. Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. So Rockstar shows up to the Marathon Burger opening day.
The Black Sin, they walked that across the street and left him there.
Walks up, you know, it looks like they're having a pretty heated conversation. I really can't hear all the conversation. I just hear Black Sam yelling, "Go get cracking," and then come back.
He didn't get no burger. He couldn't get no burger. You can't even get a burger. Like, at least go that way. Go that way. I ain't gonna lie. It was hilarious though. Black Sam pressed the fuck out of him. And then they walked him across the street and left him over there. Like, he couldn't even get a burger. Like, they didn't even get him his burger. Like, nah, no burger. Like, he came up. The nigga said, I just wanted a burger. That's funny.
Do you think he handled it the right way, though?
No.
No. Okay.
Should have slapped blood. Hell yeah.
Then he would have got jumped. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of dudes there. So he would have took the ass whooping.
Oh, well, like, nigga, he pressing you. This nigga getting at you sideways right here, right now. Slap that. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Any man, like, whoever it would have been, any man, like, pressing you like that, like, how you come on Cam Capone the next day and you need a fade. I need a fade. So if you know to come on Cam Capone and you know to feel like you need a fade, you knew in that moment you needed a fade. Like, why you didn't do it? I don't give a if I'm finna get my ass whooped. I'm finna slap the shit out this, like, you know what I mean? Just to get that off. And whatever else come after that, it just is what it is. But, like, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why people would have respected you just off of that. Like, if he pressing you like that, fire on that shit would have went viral. That shit would have went more viral than this pressing the out you and then they walked you off peacefully and nigga left you over there and then now you come on Cam Capone talk about you need a fade. Like, bro, that was crazy. You should have just accepted, like, I would have rather you came on Cam Capone, like, yeah, you know, shit got crazy, but that's my bro. Well, don't come on here and say you need a fade now. Like, nigga, why you didn't need a fade right then and there? Like, nigga, just like when Nipsey did the victory slap, you remember the victory slap? Then wasn't no, like, you gotta get cracking right in the moment when it's time to. It's either you get cracking right in that moment or let it go. Like, excuse me, you should have got cracking already. Like, you can't hesitate. Like, when it's on, like, it's on right now. So it's your reaction. Like, you trying to take a fade after talk about you need that after the fact. Well, the damage is already done. So even if you was to get a fade now, you still in the public eye, you still got marked out already. Like, you still need you know what I mean? You supposed to need a fade right then and there when that nigga was getting at you like that. He was for sure spitting on your face, like the way he was on that, for sure, like, spit droplets was hitting. For sure, spit droplets hit your face. Something got on your lip. Like, you know it did.
How do you feel about Wack being the reason or that he was fucking with Wack, that's what caused that whole situation to happen?
It's true. Well, how the you hang with like that and disrespect your bro? If you came up with these, I grew up with these, you that close, but you Wack. I couldn't fuck with Wack if I was that close with the, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I couldn't fuck with Wack for less. So if I was that close to it, I wouldn't, like, bro, it's a loyalty thing. Like, bro, Rockstar a cool dude, but just in that situation, he just got marked out all the way around. Like, it just, you know what I mean? It just is what it is.
Then he apologizes.
See what I'm saying?
So he apologized to Sam for calling him out for the fade and a couple other things.
He got marked out all the way around. You just gotta take that. You did that. Like, you know what I mean? Just take that. It just is what it is. I'm not trying to, like, it just is what it is, bro. You did. You got marked out, bro. And then it just all the way around. Then to come ask for the fade, that was like some more Buster shit. And then to apologize after all that, there's some more. It was just like you got marked out, bro. Just take that, like, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. Well, sometimes you get marked out in life, man. Everybody get their little, the tables turn, bro. Sometimes you just in life you get marked out a little bit, like, you know what I mean?
Well, he put the video out, so he must have not been too worried about what people were gonna say. Yeah, I think he sold the video to somebody for like, I think $750, and then the person didn't watermark it, so everybody took the shit and put it everywhere, and he didn't get no credit.
Bruh, he gotta take that one on the chin. You all right though, Rock? Just
NBA YoungBoy back in the headlines, man, getting in a fight. I guess some dude allegedly was yelling out OTF at him or something, or I don't know if they were claiming OTF. And YB runs up on him like, "Oh, you OTF? We gotta handle that." And, allegedly they went in a cell and got down.
He went and took a fade.
Went and took the fade.
That's cool.
He gets in a lot of fights though, even when he was outside.
He get busy. I fuck with YoungBoy. He cool. He get busy.
A lot of people didn't really believe he'd be in there standing on business.
I figured he would. He don't strike me as the type of he don't strike me as a fake. He's not a, you know what I mean? I think he really with the bullshit. He really with the shit.
Being in jail for him, man, he's been in and out so much. It just, we ain't really got to see like YoungBoy. I don't think he done did no tours. I can't even remember like the last show he did. It's been so long.
I'm not a big YoungBoy fan like that though. Like, I ain't like really big on YoungBoy, but he cool though. Like, he a cool young. I think I don't think he no bitch ass. I think he he a real one. He a real one.
Why do you think, he can't stay out of trouble?
Cause he a kid. He a young, ignorant dude. Like, when I was, how old is he? 23, 24? Like, he ain't that, bro, I was in and out of prison when I was 23, 24. I was in and out of prison. Like, you know what I mean? Just hard-headed, young and wild. You know how that shit go. Young, wild, and reckless.
Now with him going that hard on some guy that just yelled OTF at him, he could really, in the feds, could really run into dudes from OTF. Like, you know what I'm saying? The feds is filled with a lot of people who don't get along. Mm-hmm. There's, all the old block guys, Quando Rondo, Dirk, that's just guys with Dirk.
It is what it is. It's like being a gang member. It's like being a blood. Like, you know what I mean? Prisons is filled with dudes who don't like bloods. Like, but it is what it is. The job dangerous when you took it. So it just is what it is.
Do you think that these guys in prison who have a lot of money, do you think that they or do they run a higher risk of being extorted when they're in jail?
I don't think so, because it's gonna be people from you know what I mean? It's gonna be, you probably run a higher risk, but you gonna have folks there. Like, it's gonna be folks from Louisiana that with him. And then him being YoungBoy, you gonna have all kind of people that with you. It's gonna be people from all over the place that with you just off of that. So, I don't think, some dudes is bitches, but I don't see YoungBoy having that problem. Like, to me, I don't see, he a little solid little young that stand on business.
He wild. He's always, he always, man, his lives, man, he be just going off on people.
Nigga crazy. Crazy little young. Like, I never took him I never thought he was faking. Like, him, like, I could see it, like, I see it in his eyes. He a real one. He a demon. They say some people a demon. He a demon.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing these might be coming out really soon, or he might even be out.
He ain't gonna do too long. He in jail for some bullshit. It's crazy that he in the feds though. Like that was crazy. Like that's a Fed case. I mean, he did a lot. He did a lot of bullshit though. That's crazy.
It seems like anything hip hop related
It's federal. Like,
is a Fed case now.
That's crazy. Man.
Like, I mean, I think we could clearly say that hip hop's being targeted by the feds.
For
like,
sure.
It's never been like this. It's always been, it's never been like this. I mean, a few guys have had Fed cases, but most of it has just been state cases. Anytime dudes caught cases,
Yeah.
it's overwhelmingly.
This shit getting tricky.
It is.
It's getting tricky.
It is because, I mean, they're lawless. You know what I'm saying? Like they do whatever they want to do. So if they decide they want to come get you, they could they'll find a way.
Right.
It's like they find the person and then they find the crime. It's supposed to be the other way around. You're supposed to find the crime and then find the person, but they do the shit backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Charleston White had a video that leaked from the 90s where you could see him cooperating in this case. So we already knew.
His
like
little snitch ass.
I put the paperwork out a couple years ago.
He been a snitch though. Like we been knew he was a snitch. He himself admitted snitch. He don't have no problem being a snitch. You knew any nigga got that little afro like that in the suit. Little J.J. Evans looked like Michael from Good Times. Little Michael from Good Times suit with the little like you already know. Like hell yeah, you know that snitch. Hell yeah.
What do you think about people saying that he's not snitching because he was only 14 years old?
I mean, he is snitching. When you're involved in snitching is when you're involved in a crime. You're involved in a crime. You're involved in some shit with your peers, and now you're telling to get yourself lesser time, or like that's snitching, bro. Like so it don't matter if you was a kid or like you still snitch. So you're still that's snitching. Like you're involved in some shit with your peers and your group of friends, and you telling them that you're that's a snitch. It's snitching.
Yeah, I mean, whether the story's kind of wild. I don't know if you know the story, but this guy chased him down. They stole some coats. This guy chased him down, and the dude allegedly shot him. Charleston White showed him where the gun was.
Snitch us. Any nigga with a suit like that and an afro like that, bro. A little mini teeny weeny afro with that suit, like for sure. You know that nigga was snitching.
They're even saying that Charleston White is doing what he can to prevent dude from getting out of jail.
It's believable. He's a self-admitted snitch. Like he tell you he's a snitch. He tells you that. Like why would you even deal with a man like that? I don't want no dealings with a man like that. Like, cause you say shit to make somebody do something to you. Then when somebody do something to you, you want to go tell. It's like I don't even want no dealings with nothing like that.
Did you see that he got arrested or he was in jail a few days for aggravated assault?
Yeah, I seen that.
That was some pretty serious charges.
Snitch on snitch violence.
Snitch on snitch violence.
Snitch on snitch violence.
They were saying it was snitch wars.
Snitch on snitch violence.
Mm-hmm. And then it's just gone. I don't know what happened to the case. There was an old video of him going viral during this time where he was saying that if he ever gets in trouble, he knows of some bodies that he can give up to get out of jail.
Believe him.
So I don't know if that's what happened.
I mean, ain't no telling, but I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. I don't put nothing past that man. That boy a snitch right there. He a different kind of snitch. The is different. Not saying that to like I don't know what the did, but they just a different breed of dudes, man. The shit that they be on, I ain't never seen like them different.
Well, did you pay attention to the K-Flock trial at all?
A little bit. Ain't that the one they went to slide for his brother? And No, K-Flop, the New York one, huh?
The New York dude, the drill rapper.
Yeah, old boy came out the barbershop on him. He was with his sister.
Yep.
And he popped his ass. Yeah, I seen that. I paid attention a little bit.
Well, so he beat the murder charge.
That's cool.
But he got convicted on all the other RICO stuff, which could still be a life sentence.
Oh, that's crazy.
But, I mean, I guess the judge allegedly has said, you know, I'm glad you didn't get convicted on murder because now I don't have to give you life. So, hopefully he don't get too many years. But one of the, crazy things that happened during that trial was one of his homeboys testified against him. And in his testimony, he's saying that when he got shot, that K-Flock went and slid for him. He got up on the stand and said this. So it was kind of crazy. Like, damn, that was his homeboy that he went and put in work for. You on the stand?
Shit crazy, bro.
Like, testifying against him.
This shit is over, Will. This shit is over with. Take that and...
That's deep, right?
Take that and analyze that and know that this shit is over with. As far as street shit, being criminals and being gangsters, and this shit is done. This shit is done. Bro, if we sitting here right now and a fight breaks out, somebody's gonna pull out their cell phone, they're gonna record. It's nothing but friends and family here, right? Somebody's gonna record, somebody's gonna pull out their phone. The video is going to hit the internet. Like nobody's gonna have a discretion like, oh no, I'm not gonna turn it. The video is gonna be on TMZ by tomorrow morning. Like right now, if I walked out of here right now and got into a fight in the front, the video is gonna be on TMZ tomorrow morning. Like Like, bro, I don't want anything to do with criminals or criminal activity or anything like that. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, man. People are not, when they're recording these videos, they're absolutely not taking into consideration that somebody might go to jail.
They don't care. They take it. They don't care about that.
They want the clout of putting the video out.
That's all people care about, bro. Nobody got morals no more. They want the clout of putting out the video. Just like when Crip Mac was getting DP'd. There's nothing but homies out there. Like, you know what I mean? It's nothing but homies out here. Why is the video on the internet? Because they want clout. They don't care about morals or, you know what I mean? Morals or friendship or like people want clout. They don't give a people want clout. And that's that.
Yeah, man. I mean, people have going out of their way to find ways to get clout. I mean, they'll
do anything, bro.
Anything, man. I mean, they're turning on anybody. They're revealing anybody's darkest secrets or whatever, you know.
Just, anything they can.
Did you see Young M.A.? Her,
bro. And her girl is a prostitute. Like I didn't understand why she was with that girl anyway. She was a prostitute. I used to buy pussy videos from that bitch.
No way.
Like, that girl, yeah, she from Compton. She used to buy, she got a pretty little pussy though, a little fat. She like a little prostitute though. I didn't understand how she ended up with Young M.A. Like, she a little prostitute. Like, I know her from the internet. Like, I know her from the internet. She a little sexy little thing. Like, you know what I mean? She got her little teeth done and shit now. She's sexy though. But I remember her when before she even got them titties done. I've been following her and tuned into her for years. Like, and then all of a sudden I seen, cause like her dude had got killed like some years ago. Like, I guess he was supposed to be like a pimp dude or whatever. And he ended up going to like save another hoe and ended up getting killed behind her hoe. And I remember I like tuned in with her from then. But she was always like a little like, you know, little internet prostitute bitch and all the shit. And I seen her get with Young M.A. and I was like, what the Like, it was like, that just shit tripped me out. But I paid attention nonetheless. And I figured it was gonna go bad one day. Cause I'm like, how did this bitch end up with a prostitute? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I figured it was gonna go bad.
Man, I don't know how, like I can't imagine being so mad at somebody who I was in a relationship with that I would release a video of them in the hospital.
Yeah.
in horrible condition. Like I'm just like, what? I feel like it would make me look bad for releasing the video. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna get no clout. I don't think you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't getting no.
That's lowest
You
of the
know,
low. Like
that's
that's somebody
low.
trying to get some clout. Like, and she already had a little clout though. She was like a cool little internet prostitute though. I slid her a couple of dollars. I was like, you know.
Okay.
I mean, for a couple of videos and shit, just
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean. I don't knock the hustle, like, you know what I mean. I like to support independent black business, so you know what I mean. Like, you know, I think I grabbed a couple videos, like a video or two.
Yeah, man, that's that's low, man. Well, you know, a guy that's been blowing up on my show lately, man, and that is 607 Uck, man. Been doing crazy numbers.
That weird as shit, bro. Like, what the f- that a weirdo. That nigga said girl booty, boy booty. It's both booty. It's all booty. That nigga, like, the fuck? He sacrificed his son. Yeah, I sacrificed my son. He just say a lot of J-Cat ass shit, bro. I think he really gay. I think he gay as shit. Remember that shit with the baby oil with Brick Baby? And the baby oil and that. Like, yeah, something. He just zesty as to me. Like, he a J-Cat, but he like a zesty J-Cat too. Like,
Well, you know, he alleges that they tried to backdoor him over that situation with Wack. He alleged that Wack had snitched basically on Brick Baby. Yeah, I mean, we've been working together, man. He does good numbers. People seem to like him. I've been doing some stuff with him and BH. You know, they're like total opposites.
yeah.
So, you know, you got Unc going crazy and BH is more mellow. And it's been kind of crazy.
Unc is weird as shit, bro. Weird as.
So you think that him saying he sacrificed his son is kind of wild, right?
Wild as. Like, everything he say is wild. He a J-Cat. Like, we call that a J-Cat. He's a cat.
Have you heard any of his stories from when he was smoking crack?
I can't listen to him. He's annoying. Like, I can't take him serious. Like, I can't, like, watching him for like 10, like, I couldn't even get to the end of y'all interview. I was like, this a clown. I just couldn't, like, I was like.
One of the things that he also says is that he wrote Country Grammar for Nelly. He's from St. Louis.
Yeah.
And that Ali actually stole it from him. And they kind of did some rewriting of it. They, like, changed it up a little bit.
I mean, shit. I can't
Suing Nelly for $50 million.
I can't call him a liar. Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Well, all right, Boskoe.
Man, always a pleasure, Cam. You already know.
Yeah, man.
We're going viral every time, man.
I definitely appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
A lot going on in hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know.
I hope that work out for Big U. I hope, you know what I mean? I hope all that works out for them, man. I hope, you know, anything over 10 years is a death sentence at this point. So, I mean, I hope whatever needs to get worked out for y'all, man, and y'all get up out of there and get back to y'all families, man.
Yes, I agree with that, man. For sure.
Man. You gotta think about the kids and the families.
Yes, for sure. All right. What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.